What is up, fight fans? We are back with another episode of the Silly Gilly Goose MMA show. Today we are going to be previewing the Gabriel Bonfim versus Bilal Muhammad card that's taking place this week in the UFC Meta Apex. Mason, welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while.
It's been a minute. It has been a minute.
Rocking the Charles de Bronx.
Yeah, man. Yeah, had to switch it up on you guys. Came back a completely different man. But yeah, I'm
All right,
hyped.
let's just get
I'm
right
hyped.
in. Yeah, this is a great. I mean, it's a really good prospect card, honestly, and there's some good ranked fighters on here too. But like I said, let's get right into it. First fight of the night, we have a women's strawweight matchup between Souza and Ariane Carnelossi. Mason, what's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, both these ladies, Souza coming off that win against Bruna Brazil. I mean, it was a pretty solid win. I feel like it's really hard to fight Bruna Brazil because she's always like backing up. But Souza definitely, she looked really good in that fight. To be honest, her striking was good. It was kind of honestly, it was kind of a snooze fest. I'm not gonna lie. Carnelossi, however you say it, last fought. Alan Sarr lost by submission. But I'm really leaning heavy towards Souza in this fight. If she can push the pace like she did against Bruna Brazil, I think that she can get another decision win. And I like Souza in this fight.
Yeah, this is actually a rematch of a fight that was on the regional scene in 2019 where Carnelossi got a round 3 KO from a body kick. And since then, both ladies have improved a lot. But I I think that Carnelossi is the pick here because I feel like she's got better wins and she's got had like a tougher schedule. I would say her losses. I mean, she's got really good losses. Out of the 4 losses she has, are all girls that could be ranked or have been ranked. Amanda Ribas, Angela Hill, Lupi Godinez, and that last fight against Talita Alankar, who she may be getting a ranked matchup here soon, and Souza just, she's been fighting okay as of late. She had that win against Bruna Brazil, but Bruna Brazil, I don't. She's not the greatest UFC talent. I think she may have even got cut after that fight. I know she's been in and out of the UFC for the past few years, but. I mean, against common opponents lately, they both lost to Pierre Rodriguez or Ketlin Souza lost to Pierre Rodriguez, and Carnelossi was able to pick up a DQ win from an intentional headbutt against Rodriguez. But yeah, other than that, and then she had a nice split decision against Angela Hill, who's always tough to fight. But I don't think that she's going to be able to get a KO finish again. But I do think Carnelossi gets this job done, and she gets it done by decision this time.
Okay.
And then we go into our next fight, which is a women's flyweight matchup where Jesla Chaves is taking on Eunice Duben.
Yeah. Both these ladies got 6 wins on the record. Chaves has a goose egg in her loss column. Duben, last fight, her UFC debut got knocked out by Crispy Judas, or however you say it.
Yep.
But Judas is good, dude. Her Judas' last fight, she
Very
was
tough.
crispy. But Duben does get it done by KO. Charles does have a few wins by KO, actually making her UFC debut. And this is I think I'm leaning towards Duben in this fight. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets a KO, but I'm gonna go Duben by decision, and I think it's gonna be a split decision. I mean, I could honestly see Chaves getting a KO too, but I'm gonna go Duben by split decision, maybe a KO, but split decision for this guy.
Taking the big underdog in this fight. Chavez
Yeah,
being undefeated, and I mean, both ladies have good finishing power. Chavez 4 finishes out of 6 fights, and then Dubin 6 finishes and 6 of her wins. So I think they're both going to come out with a bang right away. That most of the majority of their finishes come in round one. So I think both ladies are going to go right at it right away. But I think that we Chavez is going to get the win here. I feel we've seen Dubin get finished before, and I think that Chavez has the finishing power to put her away. So I mean, I think I could see it getting done early round one too, because I know that both girls are gonna go right at each other. So yeah, I'm gonna take Chavez by KO here.
okay, all right,
Going into our next fight, and I'm super excited for this one, a featherweight matchup
me
between
too.
Jordan Leavitt and Joe Anderson Brito. Mason, what do you think
I
about this
am
one?
I am also very excited for this fight. Jordan Leavitt, man, he is his last fight. He's an entertaining guy. He's a very entertaining guy. He likes to put on a show, and
Yeah,
coming off 2 wins in a row. That last win was a very very good win. He won by a unanimous decision. Brito coming off a win over Isaac Thompson, a unanimous decision win, and I'm very excited for this fight. Um, and I really like Jordan Leavitt. And I think if he's a judo guy. He had, I'm pretty sure in his last fight he had a mean judo toss that was pretty slick. And he's very good on the ground, very skilled on the ground, and yeah, I like Jordan Leavitt, the Monkey King in this fight, and I think if it's on the ground, I think Leavitt can get a sub, but I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Leavitt. I'm gonna go Leavitt sub by silly Gilly.
ooh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm super excited for this fight. I mean, Joe Anderson Brito coming off a win after taking two tough losses back to back to Pat Sabatini and William Gomez. Uh, I mean, I was super high on Joe Anderson Brito. I mean, he was on a nice, super good win streak for a while and had some big wins on there. He had a nice win against Jack Shore, Weston Willen, tough win, uh, and Andre Feely by KO, and he even beat Diego Lopez in his Contender Series fight. So, I mean, we know that he's capable of beating tough talent, but I mean, I think he just has a tough time against some of these bigger guys. And I mean, we've seen that Levitt had this is his second fight down from fighting at lightweight, and I mean, he looks super good after in that last fight, and like totally dominated Yadier Del Valle. I mean, he's got good UFC losses. His losses with Patty Pimlet and Chase Hooper, both really funky, good submission guys on the ground. But yeah, I mean, I think that I think Levitt's just going to be a bully in there, and I think he's going to get Joe Anderson Brito on the ground, and I wouldn't be surprised if he got a sub as well. I like your pick. I think I'm going to ride it with you. I have a Levitt by sub as well.
Okay, okay,
I mean, well, we shall see. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite fights on the card. So I mean, I'm hoping it's a super entertaining one. And then we get into our next fight of the night, which is a women's bantamweight matchup between Priscilla Cachoeira and Chelsea Chandler.
Yeah. Both these girls lost to Jocelyn Edwards, which is the most, significant stat that I've seen in their record. Both, I mean, Cachoeira has been pretty chinny in her last two fights. Not her last two fights. She lost to Jocelyn Edwards by knockout, but she is honestly, Cachoeira doesn't have the worst losses. Like, she lost to Maverick and then Jazz of Aducious and then Jocelyn Edwards. Chandler also lost to Norma Dumont 2 years ago, which, but I don't know, dude. I'm not too thrilled about this fight, but I think I like Cachoeira on this one, and I think it's gonna be another decision, and I think it's gonna be split decision for Zombie Girl.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, both girls lost to Jocelyn Edwards last year, and I mean Jocelyn Edwards is probably she's right there to be next in line after that Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunez fight happens. But I mean I think that Chandler has the tougher losses as of late. She may have a 6-4 record, but like her last three losses are Jocelyn Edwards, Yana Santos, and Norma Dumont. All really, really tough ranked girls in the UFC right now. And I mean, Cachoeira is getting towards the end of her career.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm gonna go Chelsea Chandler here. I think she she has more ways to win and just like a little bit more youthful in her career. Not as much miles on the engine. So I think it's a decision, but give me Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea Chandler by decision. Chelsea Chandler by decision.
That is a tongue twister.
Yeah, yeah, my tongue was
Chelsea
like
Chandler
in
by
knots.
decision. Yeah.
That leads us into our next matchup where Bruno Silva takes on Edgar Chairez. Mason.
Yeah, as you know, Bruno Silva, some really his last three losses, very clean. Very good losses. Josh Van, Manel Kopp, and Charles Johnson, which was split decision. And Chairez coming off two straight wins. Last fight against Felipe Bunes 3 months ago. And man, this honestly, I think this fight is kind of close for a reason. Um,
Oh yeah, it's a like a coin flip fight for me.
yeah. The one thing that is kind of sticking out to me is Chivers lost to Joshua Van a year ago and didn't get knocked out. He went to decision. I don't know, dude. This is a kind of a hard fight to pick, but I think I like Bruno Silva in this one. I like his experience, and I like Bruno Silva by decision.
Yeah, like you said, you hit it on the nail on the nose. Both of these guys have hit their losses lately are pretty tough losses. Charles Johnson that in that Bruno Silva fight was super razor close, split decision for a reason. And then before that, Josh Fan and Manel Kopp for Bruno Silva, and both those guys are. I mean, we get the champ and the dude that's fighting in the number one contender fight here in 2 weeks against Kyoji Haraguchi. And then you had Chairez. His last two losses are Joshua Van and Tatsuro Taira, who just fought the champ for the belt. So I had. It's so close, man. I think that I do like Silva's experience. I it could go either way, but I'm gonna lean Silva's experience. I do think this fight goes to decision, but give me Bruno Silva. And that leads us into our next fight of the night, a matchup at bantamweight between Yannis and the much anticipated return of Marcus McGhee.
Yeah, very, very, very much anticipated. McGhee's been waiting for a fight for uh, since he fought Peter Yan,
I mean,
and
it's almost been a year. It's been 11 months since he fought Peter Yan.
yeah, and I mean Marcus McGhee was. I saw a TikTok of his. He's like work's not paying me or something. I don't know. Anyways, this one for me, this is a very self-explanatory fight. Marcus McGhee is so good. He did. I mean, he could have honestly, if he would have beat Peter Yan, we would be. He would. I don't know, but I really like Marcus McGhee. And there's not much for me to say in this fight other than give me Marcus McGhee by unanimous decision. Yeah. I mean, John Yannis is very good. He can get it done by KO. He has when he was in Fury, in his last fight. But man, Marcus McGhee is very good. I really like Marcus McGhee in this fight.
Yeah, I mean, McGhee coming off that fight with Peter Yan. Peter Yan, I mean, is the champ now, and McGhee won a round against him. Like,
Mm-hmm.
very tough thing to do. Uh, and before that, I mean, Marcus McGhee was super, super hot, flying through, up into trying to fly into the rankings and everything. Uh, he was supposed to fight Jacob Woodclass here, and I am completely shocked that he's not getting any sort of ranked matchup right now. He should be getting top 15 matchup here, and I think he's going to prove that he should have got a ranked matchup, and he's going to get a very early finish here. I'm going to
Oh,
call Marcus McGhee to get a KO round one or early round two.
wow. Okay. Yeah, I could totally see Marcus McGhee KO, and I'd be very happy about it. But I'm going with decision again.
Oh, and then our next fight is a catchweight, another one that we got put together on short notice as Imanol Rodriguez is not able to fight this weekend now. Match Schnell versus Alessandro Costa. Mason, what do you have here?
Yeah. Costa is a very heavy favorite. I think like minus 500 or something like that. Um, he
Yeah,
did
minus 675. It's looking like right now.
he did just get a very nice win against Stuart Nickel not too long ago. About a month ago. Matt Schnell, man, before his win against Jimmy Flick, it was not looking good for him. And then after that fight against Jimmy Flick, he fought Joseph Morales and got silly gillied. So I am not riding with Matt Schnell. I think the odds are completely right. And yeah, Costa knocked out Jimmy Flick too. So but in what's his name? Schnell only went to decision, but I think Costa is gonna he's gonna show why he's the favorite, and I'm gonna go with Costa by knockout round two.
Yeah, Snell hasn't been having the greatest time as a former ranked flyweight, but been on the downhill lately. I mean, his chin just has kind of disappeared with as his age has gotten older. Taking on the younger fighter that has power. I
Yeah,
mean, I think the KO is definitely the play here for Alessandro Costa. I think
yep,
that like I said, Matt Snell's chin is just kind of gone. I mean, he has a longer reach in this fight. Got. I mean, he's 4 inches taller, and 3 inch reach advantage. But I think Alessandro Costa is going to get in the pocket and get to his get it to his game. I mean, he's got six finishes by KO, 6 finishes by sub. But I think that I think the KO is gonna be it's gonna be early too. I think it happens like round one. So
Ooh.
yeah, give me Costa by KO here.
Okay. Okay.
Going into our next fight, another banger that don't blink because this one could be over in an instant.
Mm-hmm.
Light heavyweight matchup between Junior Tafa and Iwo Baranowski.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, all I'm gonna say is here we go. Here we go. I think somebody in this fight is gonna get performance of the night because it's gonna be quick. And yeah, Tafa coming off a much needed win, I would say. Um,
Yeah,
and dude, Baraniewski's he's a barnstormer. Holy cow, he's got some power. He's got some power, and
yeah. I mean,
yeah, man,
we've seen him fight two fights in the UFC and a contender series fight. So his last 3 fights, and we haven't even seen him in there for 3 minutes because of how fast he's been putting people away.
dude, yeah, Polish power is a thing, and I am gonna go with Polish power here. Give me Baraniewski by dude round one KO. I mean, I think either of these guys
Oh,
might
there's no
could
way this
get
fight
knocked out.
is getting out of round one.
Yeah,
I think both these guys, both these guys are gonna want to bang right from when the ref tells them to come together. Like I said, Barnowski, 3 fights or two UFC fights, one contender series fight, and he has fought a little over 2 minutes. He's got two KOs in under 30 seconds, and a fight of the year. Fight with Ibo Aslan where both guys were just I mean it was just a car crash the from the first second. And that may hurt Ibo Baranowski because Tafa's got some power. So I
yes,
mean
very
I
much
think
so.
he's gonna want to play this. I think he's gonna want to play this one smart. And I mean he also has a. I mean we haven't seen it yet in the UFC, but he's decent on the ground too, and Tafa is not good on the ground whatsoever. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't
Nope,
be surprised if he's smart and he tries to take this fight to the ground. But don't be surprised if Tafa puts Baranowski away because Aslan was hurting Baranowski before he got the finish, but there's no way I'm picking Junior Tafa in a fight, and definitely not against some Polish power. So I'm not gonna go KO here. I'm gonna say that he surprises everyone and he gets a sub.
dude, I could totally see that. I think that's a good pick. I think it's a good pick. If somebody bets on that, they're gonna make a lot of money. So maybe listen to the man. Maybe listen to Noah.
Another super fun matchup. This next fight, uh, bantamweight between Bryce Mitchell taking on Santiago Luna, making the short notice replacement for Victor Henry.
Yeah, man. Um, kind of, kind of. I'm kind of excited for this fight. Um, I Bryce Mitchell, as we know, he's most famous for his convulsions against Josh Emmett, and pretty well known. He's known for his quote unquote beef with Gene Silva. Um, But dude, Santiago Luna he's 8-0, never lost. He might be a problem. Like I think that he can do a little bit of everything. Bryce Mitchell, very solid jiu-jitsu guy. He's good on the ground, but I don't think it's gonna matter because I think Bryce Mitchell is gonna get knocked out again, and I think we might see some more convulsions. I think we're gonna see some convulsions in this fight, and I'm not saying that just for clicks. I think it's gonna happen. Give me Santiago Luna by devastation. People will. This is gonna be on Sports Center.
Da-na-na, da-na-na. Sports Center's top 10 plays. Yeah, Bryce Mitchell is making his second fight down at bantamweight. Former top 10 fighter at featherweight. Looked great in his bantamweight debut versus Adnan Nurmagomedov, taking on Santiago Luna, who is a 21-year-old killer. I mean, 8-0, has super good hands. No, I mean, was on a great. I mean, he's a great wrestler too. All uh was known to be on the Mexican national team for wrestling. I think he's going to be able to defend Bryce Mitchell's takedown, and I think he's better on his feet than Bryce Mitchell. I think he's got
Yeah,
fast hand. The only thing I'm worried about in this fight is his gas tank, especially being a short notice fight. He kind of seemed a little gassed out in his last fight once it got to the third round. But like I said, like Mason said, I could see Santiago Luna putting Bryce Mitchell away here by KO. But I'm not I'm not sure what I should go here. I mean, Bryce Mitchell has way more experience, but I just think Luna's going to be able to stop his takedowns, and he's going to have more damage. So, and when the fight's on the feet, so give me Santiago Luna by split decision. I think it's a close fight, but I think he gets the job done. And even if he loses this fight, he's 21 years old. And
yeah,
I think he'll be able to bounce back great, and this will be a great learning experience for him.
yeah. I
So
like that pick. I like split decision
if
for
he's
this one.
able to pull off this, if he's able to pull off this win, it's going to be huge for his trajectory,
Yes.
and he may be getting a ranked matchup here by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Our next fight is a lightweight matchup between number 15 Ferris or number 14 Ferris Ziam and Tom Nolan. Mason. Big
Yeah.
implications here. Tom Nolan trying to get in the rankings.
This is very interesting. I mean, it could be interesting. Both these guys are on hot streaks. Tom Nolan 10-1. I mean, only loss was he got knocked out by Nicholas Mota. But dude, Ziam he's good, man. He's the real deal. He
And he's on a
he
tear right now.
he is on a tear. He can knock people out. Two of his last five fights, I think, were by KO. His last fight was by KO against
Yep.
Sadikov.
Sadikov.
Um, yeah, but I don't know if I I think Ziam. I don't think Ziam's gonna lose this fight. Um, I could see it going the full distance, but I think that Ziam's gonna hurt him early. I think he's gonna hurt Nolan early, and then Nolan's gonna get through the first like maybe round and a half, and then I think Ziam's gonna put him away at the end of round two.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, man, both of these guys are hot, but Ziam he's been on a absolute tear. He's won six in a row. Uh, had a great 2025, three wins there. Taking on Tom Nolan, who's been on a 4-fight win streak, coming off a submission finish over Charlie Campbell. But I mean, we've seen him. We know that he's great at his grappling, but we've seen him get hurt on his feet before, and I mean, Ziam is super, super long for this weight class, and Tom Nolan is like, I mean, he's known for being super long, and he's never really fought anyone, I mean, as tall and as lengthy as him, and Ziam shorter by an inch, but has a 2-inch reach advantage against Tom Nolan. So, I mean, I think that Nolan's going to struggle with that, and I think Ziam's gonna just stay hot and continue riding this nice win streak he has, and I think he gets it done early. I can see a round one finish. I think he gets it done round one KO. I mean, I think we've seen. I think this is Tom Nolan's toughest competition that he has faced so far, for sure, and I think he's gonna struggle with it a lot. So yeah, Ferris Ziam KO and watch him try to make his way up the rankings here, and I mean, the UFC's high on both these guys, but I could see Ferris Yam getting a top 10 matchup by year's end.
Okay.
And then that leads us into our co-main event of the evening. Number 4, Brendan Allen taking on Edmund Shahbazyan. Mason. I mean, kind of a weird fight. Number 4 guy taking on an unranked dude that, I mean, we've seen people take on unranked guys that are coming right into the UFC, but I mean, Shahbazyan's been here for a while, and he's getting a huge matchup here, kind of like out of nowhere.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when this fight first got announced. We were talking about it, and the most random matchmaking that it's very random. Brendan Allen, win or lose this. Well, if he loses, this fight is very bad. Like
Yeah,
trajectory just
trajectory
yeah goes down. Shahbazyan wins this fight. Holy cow! Like you're in the
gets
top
himself in the
six,
top 10.
top 10. Like Brendan Allen wins this fight. What happens? What happens? And dude, I am gonna go something very crazy here. I will not be shocked if Shahbazyan knocks out Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen is very, very good. He's very decorated, very smart, but dude, I think Shahbazyan might catch him with something and hurt Brendan Allen really bad. We've seen him. We've seen Allen get. I mean, he's got knocked out twice against Sean Strickland and Chris Curtis. But dude, I think Shahbazyan's
You
gonna
want to know
knock out
something?
Brendan
You want to
Allen.
know something interesting? You want to know something interesting too? Do you know who Shahbazyan's two training partners is and teammates are?
I do not know.
Chris Curtis and Sean Strickland. So
Uh-oh.
I think Extreme Couture kind of knows Brennan Allen pretty well. I mean that he's 1-3 against their guys in the UFC now. And I mean, I mean, I was surprised that the odds were so close on this fight. I thought that
Yeah,
Brendan Allen was going to be like a minus 500 favorite or
yeah,
so, but
crazy.
obviously somebody sees the that Shabazian has a. I mean, those odds are kind of crazy to me.
Yeah,
But
but
I mean, Allen can make this fight boring. I mean, I think his path to victory is making this fight boring. We've seen Shabazian struggle with grappling in the past, but I mean, it could be a close fight. I don't I don't. I don't think Allen's going to lose this one. I think he knows how big this is. I mean, or how much this could hurt him. Uh, I think he's smart. Gets to his grappling. Hopefully, he doesn't gas out because we've seen him gas out in later rounds in his fights before. But I think Allen wins a decision here. I mean, don't be surprised if Shahbazyan gets a KO. I think this is only path to victory is the KO, but uh, I'm gonna go Allen. I'm just gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna go Allen by decision.
I can see this being like a Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley fight, dude. But I really think that Shahbazyan is going to knock out Brendan Allen and catch him with something.
I mean,
But
I
that's
could
his only
totally
path to
I could
victory.
totally see it.
Yeah.
Leading us in to our main event of the evening, where we have number 5 Bilal Muhammad taking on number 11 Gabriel Bonfim. Mason, who do you got here in this welterweight matchup that has a lot of stakes in it?
Yeah. I don't really know who the one guy is. Bilal Muhammad. I never heard of him before, so we'll see how that goes for him. I'm just playing, guys. I forgot his name for a second. I didn't remember it. Anyways, um, yeah, dude. Uh, Gabriel Bonfim on he's on a tear lately. Not really a tear, but just a solid win streak. But dude, Bilal Muhammad he was the former champ for a reason. He is a very, 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 very smart fighter. Um, he looked solid against his last two losses. Like, not obviously not the worst losses in the world. Title contender Ian Machado Gary and crybaby Jack Della
Former
Maddalena.
champ.
Yeah, but I dude, I cannot bet against remember the name, and I'm gonna go Bilal Muhammad here by give me Bilal by the submission.
By submission?
By submission. Yeah,
Crazy.
crazy.
Oh, okay. Um, like you said, Bonfim's riding a nice little 4-fight win streak. Coming off that crazy KO win over Randy Brown with that vicious knee that he threw up the middle. Before that, he fought Stephen Thompson, and he did not win that fight. Wonderboy beat him, and the judges robbed Wonderboy of that win. On the
Shout
scorecards.
out Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, by the way.
But I think that, and that's the reason why Bonfim's in the rankings now, and I really think he's fraudulent. I mean, this is a huge step up in competition for him, in my opinion. And I mean, we saw Bilal lose his last two fights, but I mean, tough fights to win. I mean, Ian Machado Gary's probably likely getting the title fight shot in August against Islam in Philadelphia, but I thought that he was in that fight like most of the time. I mean, and he didn't win it, but I thought he was very competitive in it. And I mean, I heard he had a lot of struggles with that fight, like during that fight week with like vertigo from the plane ride and everything. And then the fight before that, I mean, him versus Jack Della Madonna was literally one of the best fights in 2025 in in
Yes.
my opinion. It was an absolute banger. I mean, both guys going at it. I mean, super razor close. I mean, Jack got it done in round 5. It was 2-2 going into round 5, and Jack got it done there. Uh, but I mean, before that, Bilal was on a 10-fight winning streak, and he totally dominated Leon Edwards. When Leon and everyone thought that there was no way Leon's losing for a while. I mean, and we've seen Leon go on a skid now lately, but I mean, was that because Bilal figured out the puzzle pieces? Uh, and I love Bilal's pressure, and I think Bonfim tires out a lot in fights. and he's never been in a 5-rounder before. So I think that uh, this fight is not as close as the odds should be. I think that Bilal should be at least a 2-1 favorite here. Uh, I think that his constant pressure is going to be too much, and he's going to wear out Bonfim, and I think Bilal's going to get a late KO here. I mean, I think he's going to put him away with a TKO late in this fight.
Okay.
I'm, 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 I'm. I know we haven't seen him get very many finishes here in the UFC. He's kind of the king of decisions, but I think this is a big bounce back fight for Bilal, and I think he gets a KO round 4.
Oh, okay.
But
It's time.
that's gonna get us into our favorite part of the show, our golden gooses for the week. Mason, I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna rub my golden hair for this one because I'm gonna need it. I am gonna need it for this pick. And just gonna go out and say it. Give me Edmund Shahbazyan, my golden goose. He's gonna knock out Brendan Allen, jump up to top 10, maybe top 7, top 10. Give me Edmund Shahbazyan by knockout, and he's gonna be my golden goose. And I'm gonna be very happy. He is the golden boy, anyways. I mean, come on, he's got to win this fight.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad pick. I think that there could be a lot of upsets here on this card this weekend. I kind of was bouncing back and forth between two, and I still don't know which one I want to pick. But I'm gonna I'm gonna go with the young up and coming prospect Santiago Luna to get the
Ooh.
job done this weekend. I think that he's going to be my golden goose. I think that he's going to be able to stop the takedown of Bryce Mitchell, and he's going to win the fight on his feet. And I think he's got better striking than Bryce Mitchell, and I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Bryce gets frustrated and rushes in and gets dropped. But give me Santiago Luna. It was between him and Jordan Leavitt, but I like the young kid. I think he's going to be an issue at bantamweight. I think he's going to be a real serious contender.
Yeah, mine were
And
Leavitt. Mine were Leavitt. My choices were Leavitt, Shahbazyan, and Santiago Luna. But now it's time for our boy Connor's pick.
yeah, Connor. He let us know that he wants to go with Edgar Chairez to get the job done over Bruno Silva this weekend, and he's pretty confident in it. He said.
Not the worst pick. Not the worst pick.
No, I mean that fight's like I said, that fight's a coin flip, so it's super super close. So I mean, hopefully we can go 3-0 this weekend. We haven't had a 3-0 week for a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I think that time may be changing this week.
I
But
sure hope so.
uh that's about it. That's all we got for this week, and we will be back this weekend to get everyone ready for the White House card next Sunday.
Yeah. It's coming, man. It's so close.
Yeah, we're right.
Right around
Yeah, we're
the
here.
corner.
But that's gonna do it for today's show. And thank you as always.
Thank you guys for all the support. Obviously, we post everything on Threads, as you guys can all see. We're very proud of what we've been doing. We love you guys, and we will see you next weekend. We're so thrilled. It's gonna be a good card. Peace out.